Oh, my mic was muted. See? All right, we're gonna start all over then. So, we were just playing Siege, and we kind of called it. I said I was gonna wait a little bit and then pretty much do take a little bit of a break and then come back and play Final Fantasy 7. Unfortunately, last time we streamed Final Fantasy 7, got a bit ahead of myself, and pretty much it mentioned cats. I got excited. I started to spam all my cat stuff, and then I basically crashed the stream. So sorry, not sorry, but it's got to be done. So play this. The mic works. Okay, the game works. All right, cool. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why the audio didn't work before, but so move that up here or down here or up. Yeah, we'll move it up here. Okay, cool. The audio in this game is a little bit on the loud side. We got food. It's a piece of pizza. Gonna eat that before it gets cold. Here, one cat. That's like, you ever see Simpsons? How like Homer has like a monkey with the, I don't know what they're called, symbols or whatever. Like it's like shh, shh, shh. That cat is like pretty much my mind. It's like, yeah, this cat right here. Look at this. Aren't cats great? This one's a little big, huh? And then I think that was what prompted me to do it. Yeah, the kid said that, and I kind of freaked out, and I just started spamming all the cats, and yeah, that shit just kind of, crashed my stream. I don't know. They can't handle the cats. They can't handle the greatness. You know a girl named Tifa? Hey, you're pretty fast. Tifa's our newest girl. But unfortunately, she's having an interview right now. Here at the Honeybee Inn, it's customary for all the new girls to be taken to Don Corneo's mansion. Don Corneo's a famous dilettante, it's dilettante. If it had a accent, it'd be dilettante, I think. Now he wants to settle down and is in the market for a bride. Here, let me check if my chat works. Hello. Hello, humans. It is I, Android Alvi. Okay, it works. We're closed now. Hooligan. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what to do, but I'm just exploring right now. I'm just kind of being thorough, talking to everything, everyone. Broke. A different vibe, you know? Coming from like a shooting game, competitive PvP to a single player game, It's totally different, like a different tempo shift. I'm chilling, like there's nothing, you know. I was trying to chill in Siege, but it started to kind of, you know, it started to demand more of me. Someone is in there vomiting or something. What is that? Avril Lavigne? I don't know. Okay. This is the mansion of Don Corneo, the most powerful man in Wall Market. Look, the Don's not... Look, the Don's not into men, so don't let me catch you around here again. Hey, you got a cute one with you. Hey, this looks like the Don's mansion. I'll go take a look. I'll tell Tifa about you. No, you can't. Why? Do you know what kind of place this is? Then what am I supposed to do? You want me to go in? You want to go in with me? Well, being a man, that'll be pretty hard. Besides, if I bust in there, it'll cause too much commotion. But I just can't let you go in alone. Oh, man. First, we need to find out if Tifa's alright. What's so funny, Eris? Cloud, why don't you dress up like a girl? It's the only way. What? Ah, yes, the cross-dress meme. Or trope. Just wait, I've got a cute friend I want to bring. Eris, I can't. You are worried about Tifa, aren't you? Then come on, hurry. A friend, huh? Sounds pretty good to me. The Don will be happy too. Who knows? Maybe I can even... Here, let me check out the audio for a quick sec. It seems okay. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah, I don't know what it is with YouTube, but if I upload my playlist thumbnail, it only shows on my PC, not like mobile phones. I don't know, and keep noticing it. And I don't really know what to do otherwise. And what's up with my viewership? The viewership, like, I don't really care about like having a lot of viewers per se, but why is it that Final Fantasy VI had a lot more viewership than most of the Final Fantasies I played? Are y'all searching up Final Fantasy VI a lot? Is that what's like that's popular? Like it's weird because Final Fantasy VII is not getting like, you know, and mind you, it's like early on, so but like Final Fantasies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final Fantasies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was not like that at all, and Final Fantasy VI was like pretty common to see like 50 plus views. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of like, I don't know. Maybe people are searching up 6 more. Maybe we're gonna be getting a remake, and if we get a remake, then we'll see everything. Right? Everyone's gonna be searching it. Okay. Okay, so now we're at that section of the game where we have to do the bad things and we gotta basically cross-dress Cloud, alright? I didn't write the game, alright? I don't know what their Square Enix was thinking. Don't get me wrong, cross-dressing is kind of like a trope in Japanese like animes and stuff like that, so I don't know, maybe it probably bled into this game, but I do kind of find it funny because even in the remake it transferred over, they didn't like cut that out or anything. Excuse me, I'd like to get a dress. It might take a little time. Will that be all right? What's the problem? Well, my father, the owner, has been in a slump lately, you see. He makes all the dresses. And where is your father? He's probably plastered at the bar. So you're saying we can't get a dress unless we do something about your father? Yes, I'm sorry. He's caused so much trouble. You'd help me bring him back? Well, if we don't do something, we don't get a dress, right? Really? Please help my crazy old dad. I just don't know what to do anymore. All right, we'll do something. Let's go, Cloud. Excuse us, are you the father of the girl at the clothing store? Oh, that was a girl? I didn't realize. It's kind of hard to tell when they look like, you know, the way they look. I'm just saying, sometimes. I own the clothes shop, but I ain't your father. I didn't say that. Make me some clothes. I don't make men's clothes, and I don't feel like making anything right now. Cloud, you wait over there for a second. I'll try and talk to him. Why don't you go over there and have something to drink? You know, mister, he always said that just once he'd like to dress up like a girl. So that's why I wanted a cute dress for him. What? A tough-looking guy like that? So how about it? Will you make him one? Might be interesting. I was getting a little bored just making regular clothes. Then you'll do it for us? Yeah, alright. What kind of dress do you want? Something that feels... Oh, I don't think it matters too much. Soft seems to be. And then... shimmers. We're using the guide here to... Doesn't really matter, but it's the highest quality one, and it'll make for an interesting outcome. Got it. You know, I got a friend that has the same taste as him. I'll go talk to him. Hey, hold on. Wait till I get an image in my head. Gulp. That's good. Trying to take a shit. Someone's been in there all day and they're not coming out. I can't hold it anymore. Got any medicine on you? I'm too hyper and join the club. Try it with us. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Spots are all in the rhythm. I'm doing my best, bro. How's this? Oh dear, I've gained weight again. I'm kind of getting used to the keyboard controls. It's not analog controls, so it's kind of like, you know. Oh, you're here. It's ready. Go on. Go try it on. Silk dress. How do you put this on? Whoa, what are you doing? It's still not right. A wig. That's what you need. I thought you might, so I talked to my friend about getting one. You know the gym? You'll find a lot of people there like you. Go and talk to them. What, you're gonna find a lot of people that like to cross-dress in a gym? Eris, what did you tell them? Does it matter? Anyhow, we got a pretty dress. Are you the one who wants to be cute? Cute? Right. And about the wig. Yeah, I heard, but it'll cost you. Big bro, the only way you're gonna get cuter is if you could beat Big Bro. What the hell are these people talking about? That's right. So you've got to compete with us. You're right, let's do squats. Alright, we'll beat you out of this gym. Are you the beautiful bro? What? You didn't know? Always running around here saying big bro this, big bro that. Never mind that. Come over here. Yeah, I have no clue what the hell's going on. No, I'll explain the rules. Oh gosh, okay. From the ready position, push, switch to squat, cancel to get up, and OK to go back. So I know cancel shift, and OK is space. What's switch? One of my buttons here. So it's switch, cancel, OK. Switch, cancel, OK. So, OK, alright. Got it. Whoever has the most squats after 30 seconds gets the wig. I'm not going to lose. Big Bro's wig is mine. Just be quiet. It's not fair for you to start right away. So you want some practice? Yeah. Then start practicing. Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, I'll crush you. Okay, we got it. Alright, yeah. Oh boy. He had 18 squats and you had 19. Wow, he was under by one, jeez. 1 by 1. You're really something, okay? I'm a man of my word. Here you are. Yay, all of this for a wig. Big bro, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. These people are... Bro. Shut up, don't cry just because you lost. Bro's fist of steel cut through the bone. Anyways. This game's kind of weird in a way. It has its own kind of sense of humor. This isn't the only weirdness in this game. Coming from like Final Fantasy like 1 to 5, oh, sorry, 1 to 6, it's a pretty big departure in a lot of ways. Cats. Cats are great. Hey man, got a minute? I need to talk man to man. What is it? Really? I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, but young lady, would you turn the other way for a second? Why? Eris. Gosh. I'm sorry, lady. Now here's the thing. Do you know that vending machine in the inn? I'm itching to know what they're selling in it. I just can't ask a girl to go get it. What? Why don't I buy it myself? Well, to tell you the truth, I got in a fight with the guy at the inn and can't go there anymore. Come on, so how about it? Sure. Good, thanks. I'll be waiting here when you're done. Finished? I swear this is the... Okay, whatever. Is this not the inn? Hello, vending machine. Does he mean this? It's the one for 200 gil. Thank you very much. Please come again. Yeah, sure, buddy. Hey, you two, why don't you get some rest? Yeah, whatever, man. Leave me alone, bro. Oh, he's trying to sell me something. I got it. Oh, really? Hey. Jeez. And what was it? A protein drink set. That jerk. I'm gonna do so much more business than him, his head'll spin. Thanks, bud. I'm motivated now. Take this. It's not much. Do you wink at me? Diamond Tiara. Come by again. I'll still be here doing business. We're sold on. I've got nothing for you. Okay. Welcome. Sit wherever you like. Have a seat. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, okay, we'll do today's special though. Even though, oh man, this is making me want sushi. One today's special coming up. In this store, you pay first. It'll be 70 gil. Hey, cancel that last order. Excuse me, you can't come in here and order things without any money. Come again when you have money. Oh, I'm broke? Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought I was gonna dine and dash. I can probably get... Maybe I can get battle here, or no? Battle here. I thought that was gonna kill you. Rope. Oh, you know what? We'll get more money. I'll buy some equipment. Dun, dun. Da-da-da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da-dun. Da-da. Da-da-da-dun. Dun, dun. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No, no. Da-da-da-da-da. Forgot her limits of heal. I was about to use a regular material to heal. Chill, bro. These things are flying away at me. Ooh, cross slash. Oh, right, you can choose. Sorry. Forgot. You can just pick between the two. You don't have to equip it. No, don't kill her. No, Aaron. It's too early for you to die. Da, 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 da. It's not bad playing with one hand. It's not like this game is like demanding of like inputs. There's like certain mini games that might like be weird with keyboard controls, but it should be okay. And then we have it not on wait or active, it's on recommended, whatever that means. It's probably some sort of hybrid. Okay, we should be okay, man. We don't need to. We just need a little bit of money. We want to save because you never know. I might go crazy and start doing the cat thing again and then crash the stream again. Sit down. Today's special Korean barbecue. Oh, don't make me hungry. Okay. Oh, sure. There you go, enjoy. I've had better dog food. Nah, it was alright. Thank you. Here's an item coupon for the pharmacy. You can exchange it for one item there. That's our last coupon for now. Watch for our next promotion. Okay. Whoa. Don't just stand there, say something. Oh, you have a coupon? Then please select any one medicine you like. Disinfectant, deodorant, oh, it's digestive. No, we're not done yet. Dude, speaking of digest. Oh, I shouldn't have bought that. We'll just... Whatever. Push come to shove, we can just grind some money if we want some sort of specific item. What? Give her the medicine. Oh, see, I didn't even know those are. I just can't tell, bro. These graphics, man. You'll really give me some? Thanks. Oh, now I can tell. Phew, I feel better now. This is for your kindness. Receive key item, sexy clone. And then that's... Oh, I think we're... No, we still have more stuff to get. Thanks. Here, you take this. You won't be able to get in without it. Members card. Okay, hold on. I will BRB. And this. And what the fuck? Gyarados can fly? No way. What the fuck? I did not know Gyarados can fly. That's so far. How am I gonna catch that? Do you have like a gun or something?
Hard to believe such strength exists in this world.
No forgiveness! This is why they call me the Red Dragoon. Very
The
few
Red
can stand
Dragoon?
against me.
Yeah, bro.
Quickly,
Preach.
gather the herbs at the remaining forts and bring them here. We've got to hurry.
Yo, she's just mowing everyone down like crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. Yo. Boom. Wow, he gave me 2,000. Oh, you're a bonus. 2,000 is like 2 heal balls. Oh. Da, 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 da. Ooh, cool. Here with a little bop, bop. Congratulations, your Starly evolved into a Staravia. Ah, Staravia. Dang. What is this, Ip Man? Holy. Zacian's sick.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Woo! Made it in 1 second. Jeez.
Wow. Oh no. What? Come on. What kind of shit ass move is that? Just do it on yourself. Thank you, fucking dumbass. What a bitch.
What's this here? Oh, that's so cheap. Alright, can you do copycat on this guy's roar time? Yes, you can! Oh, yeah, let's go. Fuck you, bitch. What a way to traverse, man. This is nice. No! 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 Seems like one acid trip. Some anime. It's a truck. A pink alien took a truck. And he's going against a meteor against a Pokemon. What is going on? With Magic School Bus 1.
Like, yeah, okay, let's see what they can do, right? So they didn't immediately shoot me through the shield, so I'm wondering if they can or can't, or maybe they're just fucking around. Maybe no, it didn't seem like it. But like, if they can shoot through the Yosa shield, I imagine they could shoot through the Monty shield, because that's what the guy was saying. The guy was saying they could shoot through shields and stuff. Shot me through a truck, and then yeah, okay, so they can't shoot, and then unfortunately my dumbass is about to you know, get proven that, you know, I am not that guy.
The attack response is under active
And I just get knifed through the fucking shield. It's not like I turned and then they like ping abuse and then they got a knife in on the side or something. No, he just knifed me head on and I got fucked up. So that was like, you know, another demonstration. I haven't personally experienced that before. Ooh, War Turtle is evolving. Got our Blastoise ASAP. And this one can transform, get a Dynamax. Okay, it should work out. Oh. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I thought I was gonna die, bro. Oh my god, thank you. That was so fucking fluke. No way.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Last player standing.
My ultimate is ready. I will not die here.
Clutch.
Fuck! So close.
With me on this?
Want me to go in there, steal it, and in the process kill everyone.
What? Come on, no. I'm already uncomfortable with this whole thing. Don't go making jokes like that.
I was joking.
Seriously, can you help me with this or not?
I mean, yeah, I can already tell him down. I, you know, might need to cut some people.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something.
Yeah, I know.
I just figure
No one said
there
that.
has to be a way to get what I need.
That, I mean, that could be a way. No hostages, but there goes my idea.
Oh yes, yeah, Gyarados, cool. That was level 20 that it evolves? I don't remember that. Oh look though. It's right on my head. No. Oh man. Hey, is that a member's card? I see shining in your hot little hand. Please come in. Come in. Looks like I need to go inside to complete my disguise. Sure. Good excuse. See ya. Clouds. Pooh, I mean, us. I mean, sir. Hurry. The Queen's room. Looks like this room's being used. Take a listen. I don't know what's going on in there. Take a peek. Whoa, wow. What's he seeing? What the fuck is going on? What is this? The wind's calm now. It's the curse of the resurrected Satan. Our beloved queen does not awaken. What is going? I don't even remember this, bro. It's not my Final Fantasy. The time is ripe. A legend has been passed on through generations. Psst, hey, shouldn't we stop him soon? We have a luncheon with President Shinna. You tell him. I can't tell him. Come on. Oh well. A legend has been passed on through generations. I'm so disgusted with the president. They sought the promise with one with blue eyes. This happens every time we come to Midgar on business. We came all the way to Midgar just for this. And a great white sword on his back. What are you complaining about? You're just holding the lights. I've got to wear this heavy armor. Will not lead us to the promised land. I know, but it's all part of the job. Oh yeah? Did you hear? The president's wife found out about this little hobby of his? Haha, no way, I didn't know that. Oh, looks like he's done. Man, I'm glad. Jeez, Mr. President, I mean, so wait, this is the Shinra president? I mean, Your Majesty. Oh, I'm sorry. Please remove the ancient curse. Pooh, I mean, sir, hurry. I'm curious. Is it more of the same? How many times is this? I don't even know. Ooh, the king sure gets into this. Oh, there's a little chick. Yeah, there's a chick. Is she like... Where's her head? The wind's calm now. It's the curse of the resurrected... Okay, yeah, chill, bro. Leave it to the president Shinra to be some Satanist. But now I can see more on the left. Yeah, it seems like it's like a human sacrifice, some weird bullshit. I can't tell, but I don't see a head. The lover's room. Looks like this room's being used. Take a listen. What was that? Am I gonna sleep on them? Sure. Wow, Cloud is a pervert. Louise. Phew. What's wrong, Grandpa? You keep sighing. And I keep hiccuping. Wheeze, puff. Okay, Sif. You know, Grandma. Is this the room? Ooh, I know our son rented this for us and all, but it's too nice for us. Big round bed, gorgeous tub. I just can't get comfortable. Don't worry about it. It's a high-class neighborhood in a big city. Hey, Grandma, what's the name of the company our son works for? Oh, Grandpa, did you forget again? I've never heard of a grandma couple call themselves grandpa. It's getting worse. It's Shinra, you know? Shinra Incorporated. It's the biggest company in the city. If it's the biggest company, it must be something. Yeah, it really is something. It is really something. He's doing well, and he told me that he's been promoted to department head. Oh, thanks to him, we're able to stay in a room like this. Yeah, I'm really grateful. Okay. Just one more time. Or does it be more of the same? Well, you want to go to sleep? Alright. Good night. Yeah, good night. Okay. Oh, I just can't seem to lose weight. Sir, you can't come in here. Yuck, a pervert. Oh god, here's another one of those guys, you know, the delicate type. Just ignore him, just ignore him. Gosh, he's so weird, but then again, they all are. I don't know what that's censoring, but I'm gonna call it the fuck room. What about this one? The group room. I'm gonna go to the one that has the swear in it. We're gonna enter the fuck room. I'll take this room. Alright, now all we have to do is enter the room. You're not going to have a change of heart, are you? Okay. Oh, don't be angry at me. Jeez, this one's probably the violent type. Alright, please. Please use the room. Gosh, she's so... Oh, yeah. Okay, what the fuck is going on in this game, bro? What? Cloud? You? What are you doing in a place like this? That's what I wanted to ask you. Should you be fooling around here? You think problems go away by just thinking about them? The fuck? Oh no. Help! Someone hurry! I don't really remember this. I remember some of the other stuff. You can't change anything by just sitting back and looking at it. What are you saying? It started moving. What has? Wake up! Cryptic dialogue. Rub, 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 rub. Thump, pound, poik, swish. Ow! HP MP restored. Wake up. Don't kill me. Wake up. Phew, I'm so relieved. Bubby, I heard you collapsed. No, no, no. Don't get so uptight. Huh? They say youth is so long, yet so short. Let's give this next one your best shot. Time's up. Bye, Bubby. Such a weird, trippy segment of the game. I should be able to put makeup on here. Have them make me up. I have a favorite ask of you. Can you put makeup on me too? Oh my. Okay. I didn't get anything. I did not get anything. I don't know. I didn't get the item, but it's okay. Oh, sir, it's almost closing time, so please remember any personal belongings. Okay. Hey, Cloud! Not bad. This may be a new business for me. Yeah, you're right. Should we try it? Thanks for showing us something new. My father's got his motivation back now, so the dress is on the house. Walk more nicely like this, Miss Cloud. What do you mean nicely? Oh, you're so cute, Miss Cloud. I want one. Do you have one that'll look good on me too? How's this? How about that one? Father, what are you talking about? This one's much better. No, what are you saying? This one. I want this one. Huh? I'm going to go change. No peeking. So, how do I look? Less like a slug? Oh, you're no fun. Her like character model with that other pink dress kind of makes her look like the bottom half is like a slug or something. You call me weird, bro? You want to fight, bro? You're weird. Alright, we're gonna go. Damn, your friend's hot too. Come in, come in. Two ladies coming through. Hey, ladies. I'll go and let the Dawn know you're here. Wait here. Don't wander around. Now's our chance. Let's find Tifa. I wonder where she is. She just had to do a double take. Tifa? Nice to meet you. I'm Eris. Cloud's told me a lot about you. And you are? Hey, you're the one with Cloud in the park. Right, with Cloud. Oh. Don't worry, we just met. It's nothing. What do you mean, don't worry? About what? No, don't misunderstand. Cloud and I grew up together, nothing more. Poor Cloud, having to stand here and listen to both of us call him nothing. Right, Cloud? Cloud? She's just laughing. Cloud? Why are you just like that? And what are you doing here? Never mind, what happened to you after the fall? Are you hurt? Slow down, let me answer. I'm just like this because there was no other way to get in here. I'm alright, Eris helped me out. Oh, Eris did. Tifa, explain what are you doing in a place like this? Yeah, I'll just plug my ears. Please, go on with your private conversation. I'm glad you're okay. Thanks, what happened? When we got back from the Sector 5 reactor, we saw a weird man. Barrett caught him and squeezed some information out of him. That's when the Don's name popped up. Right, Don Corneo. Barrett told me to leave the Lech alone. Leech? But something's been bothering me. I see, so you wanted the story straight from Corneo's mouth. Well, I made it here, but now I'm stuck. Corneo's looking for a bride. Every day he gets 3 girls, chooses one of them, and then, well... Anyway, I have to be the girl for tonight. Sorry, but I overheard. If you know the 3 girls, there's no problem, right? I guess so, but... We have 2 here, right? No, Eris, I can't evolve you. Oh, so it's alright for Tifa to be in danger? No, I don't want Tifa in... Is it alright? I grew up in the slums. I'm used to danger. Do you trust me? Yes, thanks, Miss Eris. Call me Eris. Hey, hey, hey. It's time, ladies. The dawn is waiting. I told you not to wander around. I tell you, women nowadays. Hurry up, will ya? I guess I don't need to ask, but the other girl is me, right? Well, duh. You're right. You didn't need to ask. Yeah. Haha, you know, you don't look bad if you don't look closely. I wonder what Baird would say if he could see you. Oh, hold on. The Dawn's waiting in his room. Ha ha ha. All right, ladies, line up in front of the Dawn. Good, splendid. Beep. Now, let's see, which girl should I choose? This one? Or this one? Woohoo! I've made up my mind. My choice for tonight is... this healthy-looking girl. Wait a sec. I mean, please wait a moment. Woohoo! I love chickies who play hard to get. Yowza. You can have the rest. So yeah, we did all that extra work so Cloud gets chosen over the other 2. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Shall we go, my pretty? Looks defeated. Ah, we're finally alone. All right, pussycat, come to daddy. Don't be shy, we're all alone now. You're so cute, I never get tired of looking at you. Do you like me? You don't like me? There isn't someone else, is there? Yes, his name is Barrett. No way. Barrett? That sounds familiar. You know, he's one of the ones you were trying to find out about. You know, Avalanche. Oh, yeah, in Sector 7, in the slums. And how do you know that? Man, you tricked me? Somebody get in here now. Unfortunately, no one will be coming to help. You're the ones from before. What the hell's going on? Shut up. We're asking the questions now. What did your assistants find out? Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll chop it off. No, not that. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. So, talk. I made him find out where the man with the gun arm was, but that's what I was ordered to do. By whom? No, if I told you that, I'd be killed. Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll rip it off. Whoa! It was Heidegger of Shinra. Heidegger, the head of peace preservation. The head of peace preservation? Did you say the Shinra? Did you say the Shinra? What are they up to? Talk. If you don't tell us, I'll smash it. I mean, smashing it's the worst out of the bunch. You're serious, aren't you? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm not fooling around here either, you know. Shinra's trying to crush a small rebel group called Avalanche and want to infiltrate their hideout. And they're really going to crush them, literally, by breaking the supports holding up the plate above them. Break the supports? You know what's going to happen. The plate will go ping, and everything's gonna go BAM! I heard their hideouts in the Sector 7 slums. I'm just glad it's not here in Sector 6. They're going to wipe out the Sector 7 slums? Cloud, will you come with me to Sector 7? Of course, Tifa. Just a second. Shut up. No, wait, it'll only take a second. Why do you think scum like me babbled on about the truth? Because I've given up on life, because I'm sure I'll win, because I'm clueless. It is probably this one, no? Yeah, it's not like it matters. This one. Woohoo, right? Yeah. How are the preparations going? Yeah, ha, ha, ha. Smoothly, very smoothly. I signed the Turks to this. President, are we really going to do this? Simply destroy a group with only a few members? What's the problem, Reeve? You want out? No, but as head of the Urban Development Department, I've been involved in the building and running of Midgard. That's why... Reeve, flush your personal problems with the rest of your crap. The mayor is against this anyway. Mayor? He just sits in this building all day, feeding his face. You still call that a mayor? Now, if you excuse me, sir. You're tired. Why don't you take a couple of days off and go somewhere? We'll destroy Sector 7 and report that Avalanche did it. Then we'll send in the rescue operation care of Shinra Incorporated. Hehehe, this is perfect. The real villains. Okay. You alright? Yeah. You alright? Man, this is terrible. Well, the worst is over. Maybe not. It's too late. Marlene, Barrett, the people of the slums. Don't give up. Never give up hope. It's not easy to destroy the pillar, right? Yeah, you're right. We still have time. Eris, I got you mixed up in this. Don't tell me to go home. If we can just get past the trains that are lit up, we should be able to get out of here. Could have used crouch Oh, so annoying. Potato. Didn't I aim at the other one? Oh. Such a weird, useless mechanic for it to go invisible like that. I don't know. It's kind of weird in a way. It's not like even like it's that much of a defensive thing for it to do. I heard a rumor that the plate was going to fall, crushing this station. I've worked at so many years, but I just can't bear to leave here. We made it. The pillar's standing. Wait, you hear something above us? Gunfire? See, like, we're here so quick, but in Final Fantasy VII Remake, this is, like, way later in the game, like, in real time, like, in terms of hours put in. They did a pretty good job making Midgar, like... Oh, shit. Wedge, you alright? Cloud, you remembered my name. Barrett's up top, help him. And Cloud, sorry I wasn't any help. I'm going up. I mean, that's a really long fall, so... Eris, you look after Wedge. Eris, do me a favor. I have a bar called Seventh Heaven in this neighborhood. There's a little girl named Marlene there. Don't worry, I'll put her somewhere safe. It's dangerous here. Everyone get away from the pillar, quickly. Everyone, get out of Sector 7. Let me handle this. Okay, cool. Cloud, you gotta go now. Or Barrett's. Look, this is my job, so I have to be here until the absolute last minute. I just love men with a sense of duty. Let me stay here with you. Really? No, and this was supposed to be my last job. Do something. I never thought this would ever happen to me. Great, I'm quitting tomorrow. There goes the pillar. I'm scared, but it's for your own good. If things get too hairy, we'll escape. It's not something you'll see happen too often. Help! My strange and wonderful little place. What, this little corner over here is so weird. How long have we streamed? Almost 2 hours. We can't, I don't know, I can't put too much hours. Maybe it's because I'm playing so much Siege and I'm like burning myself out or something. I don't know. Maybe those hours playing Siege could be better spent on Final Fantasy VII. And it's so funny because we were like so excited for this game and everything too. It's not that these parts aren't boring, it's just, you know, I'm like just, there's a lot more ground to cover than you might realize. This game's, it's not like this game's long, but it's so far probably the most expansive Final Fantasy we've played so far. Like, transitioning from Final Fantasy 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7, in that sense, there's a big transition point between Final Fantasy, I mean, it's not that big, but between Final Fantasy 3 and 4, there's a bit of a transition. And that makes sense because that's going from NES generation to Super Nintendo generation. So there's one there. And then from 6 to 7 is a big jump. So like this is pretty much where Square Enix kind of... Sorry, Squaresoft at the time. Squaresoft kind of like not abandoned, but they didn't really deal with Nintendo after Final Fantasy 6. They pretty much started to deal with Sony and put their products on Sony's PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. So Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is technically like PC, Xbox, and PS2 and wherever else it ended up. 12 was on PS2. 13 was on PS3. 14 was on PC, PS3, PS4, whatever. And then 15 was also multi-plat Xbox and PS4, Xbox One and PS4. And then 16's PS5 exclusive. So the only time we saw Final Fantasy show up on Nintendo systems was like they have like spin-off stuff like that, not mainline stuff. Like I know on Nintendo DS there was Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings or whatever. Heroes of Light, which ended up those people ended up doing Bravely Default, I think, later on down the line. I can't remember if that's the case. It sounds right to me, but what do I remember? But what else? Oh yeah, we didn't really see Final Fantasy come back on Nintendo systems until Switch. and then that's in form of the Final Fantasy 7 remaster, Final Fantasy 8 and 9 and 10, I think, showed up on Switch. So like they did a multi-plat release essentially. But Final Fantasies 7, 8, 9, 10 were all on PS4, Switch, PC, Steam, which is why I have it here, and I think Xbox, but I'm not 100% sure. But it's kind of interesting because they basically did a spin-off. It started as a spin-off, but now it's like pretty much its own thing. But Kingdom Hearts was initially considered like a spin-off from the Final Fantasy series, Disney Squaresoft crossover. And Kingdom Hearts showed up on Nintendo systems on Game Boy Advance. So Game Boy Advance was Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And that was like pretty much the only time we saw Cloud, because Cloud is a character in that and he's like one of the cards. And then later on, what else? It's Nintendo kind of lost a lot of support from third parties at a certain point in their history. Like around GameCube, Wii U times, that was like those 3 generations. Maybe GameCube's not so much the case, but Wii and Wii U definitely, they kind of didn't have a lot of third party support. A lot of the rationale, for the most part, that we heard was mainly due to like hardware and stuff. And even though that's kind of true even now with Nintendo Switch is at least a little bit a step above in some sense, where it's kind of able to get these like ports from PS4 and stuff and whatever. Like it can handle that, but like it's not handling the kinds of stuff. Like it ain't handling Witcher. Witcher 3? Definitely not handling Witcher. Even though they did manage to do it somehow, like some black magic. But like it's just not really the same thing as what you would expect from a PS4 version or a PC version. But like yeah, like this franchise kind of moved on to like Sony, and like even now they're kind of dealing with Sony. So Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 remake and the whole trilogy for Final Fantasy 7 remake are PlayStation timed exclusives. So which is why it's like Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is pretty much around the corner, and I'm like freaking out. It's like fuck, dude. I can't really like afford to like buy a PS5 for like. So, and mind you, I had a PS5 before. I sold my PS5 to fund my PC, like moving over to PC essentially, and then like it was just kind of like. It was like basically like what? I got it the cheapest it probably could have been. Like 500 something plus tax, which is like I don't know. It was like the digital only version. And then I sold it at a profit actually. I wasn't like one of those asshole scalpers where I'm like charging a lot, but like it was probably like $100, $200, $300 more. And it was just what ended up happening was, I think, this is speculation, but I think the PlayStation 5 was like sold out for a long time. And then the prices were pretty high for a good period of time. Like even on, like if you try to go on like secondhand places like Craigslist, Kijiji, whatever, it would be like 800 to 1,000. And that's like digital and disc, if I remember right. And then I was on the market trying to look for one just to see, and I couldn't. When Final Fantasy 16 was coming out, this is what I was doing. I was like looking around, and the disc version was the only thing available. The digital version was like sold out and like not really in stock. And then I even went to like Walmart and like other game stores to like check, and they're all like sold out. And if they did have something, it was the disc version, and then it was a disc version not by itself, it was bundled with the game. So that made it like 700, 800 plus tax, and it easily puts it in like the thousands, 900 to 1,000 or some bullshit. And I was just like fuck, dude. And it'll like be bundled with the game I don't care about, not, don't get me wrong, I do care about Spider-Man, but Spider-Man 2, it's like it was bundled with Spider-Man 2 or God of War Ragnarok, and like realistically I don't need that game, need those games, because I could literally just borrow it, or my brother has it and stuff, so it's like it doesn't really matter. It'd be like a waste of money. So I was just kind of like holding off on that. And then at the time I was looking at Final Fantasy 16 bundles. They did have one, but I couldn't find it anywhere at the time. And then instead I got lucky and I managed to borrow a PS5 from my brother. He had to kind of, you know, it's not really, it's more so for his kid, my nephew, and like pretty much I don't know, like I had a certain time limit with it, and I just couldn't really finish it ultimately, and I had that series on my channel. It was actually my first proper series at the time, and then I just ended up deleting the whole thing because it's like I'm not gonna go back and finish this. The best I can really do at this point is like wait for a PC version, or if for whatever reason I go back and if I get a PS5, I could just revisit it and start over again and just do it again, which wouldn't really be a problem. But right now I'm like looking at it, so Spider-Man 2 really seems like it's gonna come out on PC sooner rather than later. God of War Ragnarok was another game I was interested in. Horizon 2, the Horizon Forbidden West or whatever it's called, the second Horizon game. I was interested in playing that. Other than that, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake, but I found out that's on PC as well anyways. It's not an exclusive. I thought it was. And then Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Like, those are like the games that I feel like would compel me to buy a PS5. And so far, I managed to do without most of them, you know? Like, I've tried God of War. I didn't really play it that much or long or anything, but, you know? And, like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's okay. It's like, I used to be that guy that just kind of plays everything day one sort of thing. And not only do we have a massive ass backlog, and we're gonna try our best to commit to seeing through it to the end sort of thing, but it kind of gives me an excuse to not worry about trying to tackle those games anytime soon, because I have all these other games kind of backed up and just kind of need to go through it first. And then it's kind of like, okay, well, Rebirth is nagging at me, bro. Like, Rebirth. And the thing about Rebirth is, if I were to play Rebirth, I would like to ideally have beaten 7 Remake on PC, and then Crisis Core Renewing, which I also would have to buy. So that's like problem. It's a problem because I wouldn't really want to do. I kind of want to do it like the series in sequence. So like it would be this game. And then if I really want, I just do 8, 9, 10 and continue on that way. But in terms of Final Fantasy 7, it'd be 7, then 7, then Crisis Core Reunion, and then 7 Remake, and then 7 Rebirth. You know, that would have been ideal, but that's 2 different products I don't have, and I would have to buy a PS5, so that'd be easily over $1,000 when you factor in those 2 games I'm missing and shit. So it's like, don't get me wrong, bro. I would love to do it, but I'm not trying to be like any more financially irresponsible than I have, if I'm being honest. So it's like I might have to just take the sacrifice. It's not really much of a sacrifice, but you know, this super fan here is kind of sitting there just moping around. Like, I don't know. I don't think, I don't want to like compare and contrast like that, but I don't know a lot of people that are probably excited as much as excited as I am. There's a lot of Final Fantasy 7 fans that like they're cynical for all sorts of reasons, and like they're just kind of like not really open and receptive to even like a lot of what Remake did. Meanwhile, I was like I was totally for it. I was never concerned. I didn't care. I didn't want this just like remade, like, you know what I mean? Like what they're doing with this currently is they did it with Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis, the mobile gacha game, where they did a remake in that sense, where you're going through all of these key moments in Final Fantasy 7, and then it's gonna cover the story, and it's like this graphics, not this graphics, but this style where they're like chibi models or whatever. Not chibi, it's not really chibi, but like these like miniature models, and then it's just better graphics and much more modern and better looking, and then like everything's just kind of revamped to an extent. So it is a remake, but that's not really like the same what I expected. What I expected was a real full-blown remake, exactly the way it was, where it's like super tall, all these cutscenes, amazing graphics. they reimagine a lot of the stuff. It's not like they're taking all of these locations and trying to like jam pack it in a remake where it's like, oh, that door is in the same spot and it leads to that same staircase and it leads to that. And then in this place, there's seven buildings. They're gonna have the same exact 7 buildings, even if they take liberties in that sense. I didn't really expect it to ever like be a remake in that sense. And then battle system wise, like, bro, the battle system they went with, where it's action, but it hybrids it with the slowdown. Like it's like real time, but it also slows down, and the slowdown effect is so sick, bro. It's actually the sickest thing ever. And it's like they found a really good balance where it's not an action RPG like Final Fantasy 16, where it's like you're just doing a bunch of combos, all this, and all these just numbers fly up, and it's just like, it's like, no, it's like, it's not slow, it's like fast and methodical, and I hope Rebirth, I hope, is gonna take that and run with it, which it seems like it has. And like it's honestly my most anticipated game. And if anything, what I'm gonna try to do is basically fucking try to I'll even wait if I have to, if as long as I can kind of, because it will help if I do it that way, where I just kind of wait and just borrow it. And then like, because it's hard to justify, dude. It's a lot of money for something that's like gonna collect a lot of dust. Like even my Switch is gonna be at risk for collecting dust. Like I'll be real, if I beat all my Switch games and I'm not playing anything online, because I'm not really interested in paying for like a monthly online subscription for stuff like that sometimes, or most of the time, then my Switch is just gonna sit there, just and eventually, like I'm cool with like the PC life, like a lot of the money I'll put in towards the Steam collection is gonna stick around. It's not like every generation. Like I've been that guy where like I'll buy remasters, double, triple dip. I'll constantly start over my collection because the next generation is not backwards compatible, or like this all the digital stuff didn't carry over. Like I spent over like $2,000 on my PS3 account, if I remember right. Just all these digital games. Like it's crazy, bro. And like when PS4 came out, none of that got upgraded, none of that got carried over. It's all just there dead, and then all they really did is they just remastered it again, brought it forward again. But if I bought it on like PC, Steam, it's like not really the same kind of vibe. So I feel like there's a little bit more of permanence here, even though like a lot of people are just like, you don't actually own the game. It's like a license. It's like, yeah, I get it, bro. It's like I don't really care about that specific access, like that specific aspect. I was saying access. I didn't care too much about that. It's like if they take it away from me unjustly, or something happens and the company goes down under, and then as a result the game's taken off Steam or whatever. Honestly, that has happened. But it's happened for games I actually don't give a shit about. These like the games that I really, really like, just generally speaking, are all readily available. They're always being carried forward. They have a large measure of success. They're relatively popular. So I'm like kind of fortunate to, like those things, I guess, where there's like some degree of longevity to be expected. But yeah, like it's January. Yeah, it's almost the end of January. If I game like a lot, like not a lot, but like what's full time? 8 hours a day. So if I stream 8 hours a day, or even more, because some of these RPGs I can probably get more hours out, or like a shooting game I can get more hours out, then we'll start to speed up the process as to which I go through the list. And it's kind of funny because I talk about it like it's a lot, but before I used to just do it like as is and just not really bat an eye. And a large part of that, like I try to think about it. It's like, why can't I just sit there and like plow those hours? I get tired, I get distracted. It's like I take breaks a lot. It's like there's a lot of other reasons that could have possibly affect it, but I think it's like I'm not one of those people that can like speed run a game. Speed running is not really for me, and one of the reasons why is like the repetitiveness of it. It's like, as much as I love these games, playing them over and 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 over again, it's like It's not really my idea of a good use of my time or like fun for me. Like, you know, it's like, so like to put these games away, take a long break, and then come back to it and like kind of revisit them with a little bit of nostalgia, a bit of a fresh mind, kind of forget a lot of the details, and then like go through it again. It's kind of nice. It kind of helps it feel more novel and more like a new, like it's a worthwhile experience to an extent. Even though I've played a lot of these games before, but that has its limits. Because I've played these games before, there's just a lot of stuff that generally speaking I already know about. I'm anticipating, I recall things as I go through, and it's different. If I were to play a game like Baldur's Gate, a game I know next to nothing about, well, I mean, I know enough about it now, but like story wise and stuff, it's like as I'm playing the game, the story will act as like an addictive allure. Like it'll lull me in and try to, like, you know, there's just a lot of games where like that aspect of the game story, like all these like story beats and loops, mystery, just the gameplay being completely unfamiliar to me, and like you kind of like basically a new game that I'm going through blind for the first time. That would be a game I could potentially drop, like, I don't even know, like maybe even up to 24 hours, like, you know, not 24 hours straight. I wouldn't even do shit like that, but I wouldn't want to, at least. It could be something I try once just to see, just as a fucking gimmick concept, but I don't know, seems kind of unnecessary. But like in a given day, yeah, 24 hours, I'm probably awake for 17 of them or whatever. It's like, yeah, 15 hours, just drop it on one of those games. It's like, yeah, I could easily do that. Like when Persona 5 came out, I finished my exams and stuff, and as soon as I finished my exams, it was basically it wasn't summer yet, but it was spring break to summer break, and I was just free, right? I was just free until I'll be going back to school, like the, you know, next semester or whatever, right? Like in September or whatever. It's like, all right, I just went ham and I was just gaming. I just played the shit out of that game for like the whole week. I don't know how much hours I put every day per se, but in total it was like 150 or something. And it's like per day I was just running that game throughout the whole day, and I just couldn't really put it down. It's like such a good game. And it's like, for me to get that kind of experience, it wouldn't really be from these games. It wouldn't really be from games that I'm already like overly familiar with and stuff. And I'd like to think that that's what would get me to be able to put in a lot more hours streaming than usual. Versus something like me playing a game like Rainbow Six is different in the sense that it's multiplayer, right? Rainbow Six, I've already put in thousands of hours in that game, right? And now I'm on PC and I'm already past 500 hours, at least according to Steam. So it's like, all right, we're just racking up more hours again. And like the game still has me to an extent, but it's also kind of like past its peak, past its prime in my eyes. And then also I'm past my peak, past my prime. And then it's just kind of like, you know, you're kind of like going through the motions sometimes, and it's kind of like a strange experience. Like I feel like I'm old, or like, I don't know. And then like just coming back to try to stream things and like try to do this as some sort of like job slash, I don't really consider this like a job, career. I don't know. I definitely think of it more like a business. That I can agree with. It has all of the same kinds of things that a business would want to consider. It has the same risk kind of thing as a startup. It has the same time commitment. It has the same upfront investment that you know. It has the same whole, like, you're not really making any money. You're not profitable for like a really long time. You know, I haven't even made a penny yet. You know, like it's just grinding Twitch affiliate is different from grinding YouTube partner. And then YouTube at least kind of has like a lower tier for me to aim for, and the functions I get allow me to monetize a little bit, but like realistically I don't know who the fuck would like, I get memberships and super chat and shops, like I can do merch stuff. So merch stuff I haven't put too much thought into. I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. Memberships I put thought into, but like realistically I don't really know who the fuck would be a member for me, but I'll at least try to, like, I think the idea generally speaking is just like, if I give value, if I if I give a lot of value for free, interact with y'all, try to foster some sort of community, some sort of, and demonstrate like what I'm about, showcase my personality. That's another thing too about me. It's like I don't really want to come here and like don a persona and like be like something I'm not. Sometimes I'll play with it, like I'll act and be dramatic and like kind of be stupid, but that is kind of part of who I am anyways. I'm like that in general IRL, but in terms of, if I had to say some key words that I'm trying to keep in mind when I like do anything, not just this, but literally every job I went to, when I'm going to school, when I'm in any sort of situation, it's trying to be authentic, trying to be me. I don't want to like compromise and try to fit in and mold myself to be like, there's a lot of, when people are like, I guess, insecure or like uncertain about who they are and how they should be, and then they just kind of want to get along with people in a certain way, or they want everyone's validation and approval, they tend to kind of mold and conform and assimilate, and as a result they lose a lot of what makes them special, they lose a lot of what makes them unique, and they ultimately just become kind of like more of a pack. For me, for as long as I can remember, for as long as like from when I was a kid to a teen to a young adult to an adult to, I just, like, when I say I never understood it, I do understand it, like at least now, but when I was younger I didn't really understand like what the point was. Like a lot of people talk about validation, approval, and respect, and it's arguably interchangeable, and a lot of people don't actually really know what respect is. They just try to toss around respect like it really just means I approve of your actions, I validate, I will be willing to validate you and you'll be willing to validate me, in a more shallow sense. So there's like people would be like, oh yeah, I don't respect you, like it means something. It's like your respect, we have no grounds to even build or foster any sort of rapport or any sort of dynamics or whatever where it's like we respect each other, because with respect comes all sorts of other assumptions and like privileges. I don't know what the word would be. My mind's not thinking straight right now, but it'll just kind of be like, with respect might come understanding, with respect might come not tolerance but understanding, acceptance. With respect might come not approval and validation, right? See, like, you know what I mean? That's like the domain of like the shallow surface of humanity, where it's like, oh, I'm insecure and I need you to approve of what I do and approve of my being, I guess you would say. And then in turn it's like they kind of fall in line, and then it's kind of weird because sometimes people fall in line and they exhibit bad behaviors, problematic behaviors, and that's their fitting in. So for me, I've always been like this. I'm not gonna act like I'm a saint or like, but like principles matter to me, honor matter to me, having rules and a code, and like it's okay if you have lapses in judgment, lapses in morality, you fuck up, you make mistakes, because I also believe in redemption. I also believe in having a second chance and trying like giving those chances to people that, generally speaking, showcase that they're seriously remorseful about what happened or whatever they might have done. They want to move on to being more good. There's some people that you can tell they just kind of like bake themselves into misery, bake themselves into suffering, bake themselves into like evil essentially and corruption, and then they just work within it like it's their domain. They don't plan to leave. There's a stubbornness, there's a philosophy there's an ideology there's dogma essentially, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, these dudes are just like, they're playing the game and they convince themselves one way or the other, whether it's through mindsets, a different like a differing mindset, or like whatever mental gymnastics they might need to do, but they basically convince themselves that that's their lot in life, that's the way they gotta be, this is how you gotta be to thrive, this is how you gotta be to survive. So I'm just like thinking of these like criminal types that are just kind of like, they justify their actions and shit. But like for people that want like better for themselves, they want better for themselves in hopes to like maybe like themselves more, feel more comfortable with themselves, not live in anxiety and depression. They want better for the people around them so they can continue to actually foster like real proper connections, which is something like I feel like a lot of maybe younger people but also older people kind of struggle with. It's like, that's kind of like, why do you think a lot of people flock to things like streaming and shit? It's like they try to like emulate the idea of like building rapport with someone that's like a friend. Like when I see myself on stream, I see it before I was streaming. It happened to me because it's online, like online friends, where like people. I'm like a very transparent person, but don't get it twisted. In that layer of transparency, you'll get to know a lot about me, but I have my secrets. I have things I don't really want people to know about me or whatever. But the more older and like wiser I get, I start to own more and more of it. But ultimately there's also a limit to that too, right? Like it's just more like unwise to like tell everyone your kryptonite, tell everyone your hardships and your weaknesses. So it's like you put out what you can handle, being disrespected, untolerated, made fun of or whatever, and it's just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. So like for the most part I've tried to navigate that, and I've tripped, I fell, I've made mistakes here and there where it's kind of like, okay, I think this is like a better track for me, or I think this is like this is something that makes more sense for me. But like all in all, like I've never really like, you know, in high school, junior high school, whatever, I never really try to like fit in. I try to showcase who I am and what I'm like. And then if the tribe, if the clan, if the group accepts me, cool. If they don't accept me, it's like, it really depends in what sense do you mean they don't accept me. So if it's like, I can't really recall a moment where someone's like, they don't accept me and then they're like, shoo, get out. Like, you know, like I've never like been shunned or ostracized in some sort of rigid way. It's more just like I'm able to mutually coexist within their like world, but I know, and all those people know that like I don't play the same game as them. I'm not one of them. I'm not like really a part of that in that sense. And then, like whether I can try to use charisma and just like how I am as a way to like bridge that gap, it's like I generally speaking understand that I stand alone. Like, you know what I mean? And like maybe that's like something that will manifest in very similar ways that I'm used to over here in streaming. If I try to build a community, or if I like do some shit with my streaming, like as far as like a career / business goes, if I do shit where it's like I have these big picture ideas, I work really hard at it, and ultimately I end up a little bit more successful, then it's like, yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of the stuff I'm already familiar with, but just in this new context. I'm already like aware of like how people can be online. I've dealt with seen, experienced, and witnessed the way people are with each other as well as towards me. It's not really anything new, and ultimately I have like my own lines drawn, my own boundaries drawn, and like people that don't really respect what I'm about, or they don't really care about like maybe my needs or this or that or whatever, just as swift as I can speak all the stuff I'm speaking now, that the decision I'll make for that would be just as swift as well. Or it's just kind of like, what do you want me to do? Just let you be around me as you tear me apart, being an asshole, and like being like, I don't know, racist or overly offensive or this or that, and like you're just kind of making it really hard for anyone, including myself, to just continue to sit there and be, or like overly negative, overly depressed, whatever. It's like, buddy, I'll do what I can within my power to an extent, but it's also kind of like it's not an unlimited reserve where I have to like basically pick and choose who I'm willing to give that time for, that energy for, and whatnot. So it's like, even like when I'm talking about like playing games with people and shit, it's like, listen, it's not like I've been going around playing solo my whole damn career or some shit, like some lone wolf or whatever. I have played with so many different people. I've met so many people through video games itself, just online, whether it's like a co-op trophy we're trying to do, or some raid, or some MMO shit, or like some fucking shooting game shit or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but like there's so many different contexts where like, you know, you're kind of just forced in a room, not a real room, but like a room with other people, and you're just kind of like trying to get along. Everyone's trying to size each other up, everyone's trying to figure out like how they kind of fall and fit in place, where it's just like, for me, I was just unabashedly myself. Sometimes I change in some sense, where it's like I try to like test waters, test what people are like, and like whatever, but like that's all me. Like behavior that is exhibited is ultimately owned and made accountable for by me. I don't like the idea of me being weird and wonky and then trying to act like oh, I wasn't really myself or something, unless I was like drugged up or something. I don't know. But even then, even those things, that's when your inhibitions are low, and as a result, that's what your fucking brain just compels you to do, or you compel yourself to do. Well, it's like at the end of the day, it's you doing it. It's you behaving that way. It's you saying these things, speaking these things into existence, and cementing it in people's realities and history. So there's some level of ownership, I guess someone would, not someone, well, anyone, there's some level of ownership I tend to take over like how I am or whatever. And then just ultimately it's like, for those who are just kind of like dismissive about people, where it's like they kind of like, oh, one strike you're out, or like just kind of like put you in a certain camp, and then they just keep you in that camp, and then they just terrorize and antagonize you as a result. They're just completely disrespectful, maybe even like bigoted in some sense. It's like, yeah, there's no real like, it's not really like a reflection of the truth of where that you belong. You know what I mean? Because everyone can kind of find their own place. They just kind of find people that are like okay with how they are, or they're like willing to let things slide or tolerate things, which can be harmful and toxic. But it's also kind of like on the flip side, there's people that are like really, I don't know, self-righteous would be the word, but like incredibly high standard, or they have standards in a sense where it's like completely write off people. As an introvert, I understand if fellow introverts are kind of like that, and like it's like a self-preservation thing, protect your own energy, protect your own mentals, whatever. Cool. But it's like, in reality, that isn't actually like, it has its function, it has its utility, but in reality, it's not really like some actual basis for how that person needs to be treated by everyone. It just happens to be that you're treating them this way because something might have transpired or irked between you two, and that person, for all you know, can go and be someone else in front of other people, whether that's fake or sincere, or an actor or whatever. It's not really the point, but it's just more like other people not know the same experience, or have the same experience, or not know them, or not know the same story, where they're able to give that person another chance, and as a result, maybe the person doesn't have any more chances with you, but you basically can go move on, and then meet other people, and then you'll get those chances with other people, so you can kind of like correct your mistakes, not with the person that might have wronged you or whatever, or you might have wronged them, and instead you can just kind of learn from your lessons, move on, and then just try to be better for other people. So and then vice versa. But anyways, yeah, well, okay, hold on, we will be right back, and then I'm gonna do this segment, and then I might end stream. Yeah, sounds good to me. Okay, cool. Okay, finally, jeez. Okay, we got a bit of a loop going on. Yes, okay, we got a bit of a loop. Done, finally. Something worked in my favor. We got a loop going. No! No! Oh! What? Yo! Jeez! Oh my god, it's nosediving. Wait in the back. Oh shit, this is crazy. Oh, tempo time. Oh, it's the wrong way. Get thrust. Thrust. Oh. Yes. Yes. No.
Oh! Holy, that was close. Are you serious? Come on, man. Hello? How am I gonna get you up there?
You guys got drone and claymore.
Can deployed. Argus deployed.
I got the game, I got the game.
You'll drop the diffuser. Down to one friendly.
He's playing on that bathroom door.
1 on 4 remaining. The diffuser has been recovered.
He's swinging around.
He's should be right there. There you
Sure.
go. Good job.
Shit, yeah.
Op 4.
Even though they couldn't do voice acting. Like, make me a voice actor for one of these characters, please. I have no voice acting experience. I would like somebody just doing this shit. Who's that? Steelix? Onyx? Plants? Oh, the plant boss. Poisonous tree manhandler. The manhandler. Oh man. Alright. Good name. Probably offense. Offense, 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 offense. Just fucking YOLO it. It's only one piece left, I think. Come on, baby. Yeah. Yes! Fuck, bro. RNG my ass, bro. This guy does some next shit. Holy. Yeah, disintegrate into nothingness, you dumb bitch. That was rough. Like, Zero Miss was hard too, harder, but this was tricky. Dig again to dodge that. Right? I dig. And then you're charging, used it, I avoid it. And now you're just and then I do a little bit more chip damage. Oh no, I did a much more damage. Why is that different? Alright, let's do it again. Charging it up again. Because this guy's apparently the champion. And I'm gonna use dig again. And then we're literally just gonna loop around. And I'm just gonna kill you. Avoided. Oh, your reflect wore off, like that's been helping. And you know what's about to happen. What? You're cheating! He's cheating. He's cheating. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know. You're cheating. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Caught you 4K. Or 2K.
Magical savvy discourage you from talking to me.
Nah.
There is much that I can offer in terms of knowledge and wisdom, and I am always willing to listen and learn from others. So please, don't hesitate to ask me anything that's on your mind.
Nah, as far as I'm concerned, you're a closet nerd. You just haven't realized it yet. Do you have a PSP or a PS Vita?
A closet nerd, you say? Well, that's a new one for me,
Yeah, I give
but
people new
perhaps
ones all the
there's
time.
some truth to it. After all, there are many things that interest me, even if they're outside of my usual realm of experience. While I don't have a PSP or a PS Vita, that doesn't mean that there aren't other things that catch my attention. for example, did you know that in the Blackwoods Forest, there's a tree that glows at night?
Is there any gaming machines that catch your interest? You ever meet her?
No.
You ever go on an expedition?
No.
Apparently you went on an expedition to India.
Yes.
Who went?
I did.
Who else went?
No one else.
Apparently you went with a group of entertainers and entrepreneurs.
That's not correct.
So correct me.
It's correct, not erect, my friend.
I didn't say.
No, I did not go with any group of entertainers or entrepreneurs.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I think this design looks cool. Cover squares evolving. Third bird form to a raven. Raven beak. Look at that. Woo. Corviknight.
Oh lord, he coming. Oh my god, please.
With your riddle that a wise old owl once told me, it cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be heard, cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after, ends life, kills laughter. What is it?
Ace. I felt so smart there, even though I think it's like a common riddle.
Space.
You see how long I took?
Well done, my
I was
dear.
like,
Your wit
it's
is
like
as
a-
sharp as a fox's tail.
like a
Perhaps
Windows
you
loading
have a
screen.
gift for solving puzzles and enigmas. Or maybe it is just your kind heart that makes you so clever. In either case, it is
AI
always
is
a
really
joy to meet
gonna,
someone who
like,
can
basically
appreciate the mysteries
try
of
to
the world
seduce
like
every
you do.
player. Look at this lady just trying to talk up.
Oh my god.
Just trying to seduce me. Give me the Gok 3000. Cloud, so you don't care what happens to the planet? You're wounded. Thanks, Cloud. Don't worry about me. Barrett's fighting up there. Go help him. Can't say you mean shit like that. play games with the other hand. Wow, I'm glad I could talk to you one last time. Don't say last. That's alright. Because of our actions, many people died. This probably is our punishment. Ah, cool as usual. Ex-soldier. I always like that energy. Tifa, Cloud, you came! Be careful, they're attacking from the helicopter. Better equip ourselves before they attack in full force. Press the menu button and here they come. You're too late. Once I push this button. That's all, folks. Mission accomplished. You have to disarm it. Cloud, Barret, please. I can't have you do that. No one get in the way of Reno and the Turks. It's time. Look at his face. Off. This game has like different gravity. If people are falling from such high distances and they're not dying. Damn, it's a time bomb. I pity the fool. Cloud, I don't know how to stop this. Try it. Yeah, she had all restore. Why couldn't she heal her? Whatever. It's not a normal time bomb. That's right. You'll have a hard time disarming that one. It'll blow the second some stupid jerk touches it. Please, stop it. Ha ha ha. Only a Shinra executive can set up or disarm the emergency plate release system. Shut your hole. I wouldn't try that. You just might make me injure our special guest. Eris! Oh, you know each other. How nice you could see each other one last time. You should thank me. What are you gonna do with Eris? Aerith. I haven't decided. Our orders were to find and catch the last remaining ancient. It's taken us a long time, but now I can finally report this to the president. Tifa, don't worry, she's alright. What? He got slapped. Eris, hurry and get out. Ha ha ha. Well, it should be starting right about now. Think you can escape in time? Yeah, imagine one of those debris fell on the helicopter and killed him. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Once that plate starts coming down, it'll be too late. We gotta hurry. Yo, we can use this wire to get out. He's like in his ivory tower. Marlene! 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 No, Marlene! Biggs! Wedge! Jesse! God damn it! Damn it! Damn it all! What the hell's it all for? Arrgh! Hey, Barrett! Barrett! Arrgh! Hey, Barrett, stop. Please stop, Barrett. Arrgh. God damn. Marlene. Barrett. Marlene is... I think Marlene is safe. Huh? Right before they took Eris, she said, don't worry, she's alright. She was probably talking about Marlene. Really? But Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, all three of them were in the pillar. Think I don't know that? But all of us fought together. I don't want to think of them as dead. And the other people in Sector 7. This is all screwed up. They destroyed an entire village just to get to us. They killed so many people. Are you saying it's our fault because Avalanche was here? Innocent people lost their lives because of us? No, Tifa. That ain't it. Hell no. It ain't us. It's the damn Shinra. It's never been nobody but the Shinra. They're evil and destroying our planet just to build their power and line their own damn pockets with gold. If we don't get rid of them, they're gonna kill this planet. Our fight ain't never gonna be over until we get rid of them. I don't know. What don't you know? You don't believe me? It's not that. I'm not sure about me, my feelings. And what about you? Yo! Where's he think he's going? Oh, Eris. Oh yeah, that girl. What's up with her? I don't really know, but she's the one I left Marlene with. Damn, Marlene. Tifa, there ain't turning back now. There ain't no turning back now. Cloud. Take me to Marlene. You're going to help Eris? Yeah, but before that, there's something I want to know. What's that? It's about the ancients. In my veins courses the blood of the ancients. I am one of the rightful heirs to this planet. Sephiroth? Are you alright? Pull it together, man. And that's that. They committed an atrocity. The plate dropped, and I think pretty much everyone underneath that didn't get away died. All the places are destroyed, and then I think even the people on the surface of that plate also probably were either severely injured. If not, they also died too. We saw that big piece of light fall, so whoever's there is like, yeah, these guys don't give a shit. And now we gotta go to Aerith's house to kind of figure out more about what's going on. Go, 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 go. Okay, so we made it to another save point, and I think this is a good time for me to wrap things up and call it. So at least we'll kind of save and just chill for a bit. I usually like doing that, where it's like I'll kind of talk for a little bit before I head off. Not always gonna be like that, but just really looking, to wrap things up in this game. We put in almost 3 hours, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Okay, so that was Final Fantasy VII. We pretty much had a little bit more progress. There's gonna be days where I just put in a shit ton of hours. I've gamed enough already today. I put in like 2 to 3 hours on the aim trainer. Not 3 hours, like 2 hours. I was explaining stuff to. And then Rainbow was like 4 hours, and then this is another 3 hours. So when you add it all up, it's pretty good overall. We're little by little just kind of climbing up in the hours. I'm starting to try to, not starting to, but like trying to just not just find time, but make time, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing this game probably tomorrow. I guess it depends. Maybe I won't play Siege tomorrow. Maybe I'll just play this like for like the most of the day. For Final Fantasy VI, our last stream for that game was like it hit the mark. It was 12 hours. We had to end it abruptly, but we made it to that 12-hour mark. And like for this game, we'll probably randomly have a day where we do something like that. Yeah, Siege, we played 5 hours. So 5 hours, 3 hours, so it's 8 hours. And then the Oblivion thing was 2 more hours. So yeah, 10 hours. 10 hours is pretty good, if you ask me. But yeah, we covered a little bit more ground, game hopped a bit. And yeah, I just think like so far, we're still in the early stages of this game. We still haven't even left Midgar. The game's how much hours did clock in? 4 hours, okay. Yeah, we clocked in 4 hours in the game. And we're still basically, even though there's no discs, we're still in disc 1. Disc 1's actually the longest disc anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But just kind of gauging it that way. We haven't even hit the world map yet, so when that comes, that's kind of like the beginning of the game in a weird way. Like that's when the real journey sort of begins. So we're just still making our way through Midgar. It's not too much more left in Midgar, if I recall correctly. And when we do beat this game, we probably will move on to number 8, Final Fantasy 8. that one might be a little bit shorter compared to this. I don't think I'll have as much problems with that game compared to this in terms of like getting it set up, the resolution, image stuff, and the controller compatibility. I think that should be go more smoothly because that's the remastered version that was also on PS4 and Switch. The remastered version that's on so the remastered version of Final Fantasy 7 and 9 are not on PC. They're just on console still. Those would have been good alternatives for me to play, but it would have required me to get access to a PS5 or a PS4 or do it off of the Switch because the games are on Switch as well. But yeah, we'll continue to chip away at that. Siege, I don't know. I might want to take a break from the game, but who knows? Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and just kind of fiend playing a little bit. Maybe I'll play off stream a little bit too. I don't know. Why is this? It's not turning on. I don't know what happened there or whatever, but yeah, we have a lot of ground to cover still, man. At the end of the day, like these things take time. The stuff I'm trying to do for the channel takes time. It's not really some guaranteed recipe to like success, at least as far as like the YouTube channel goes. I'm just kind of doing what I think makes sense for me to do. Kind of carve out my own niche, my own little position, my own place on this website, this platform. Live streaming is probably really where it's at for me ultimately. I do prefer it over like the video creation and shorts creation. Even though YouTube isn't necessarily so focused on that in comparison to the way they're focused on shorts, shorts can still, redirect a lot of traffic and stuff and then showcase my channel like vertical slices, like these high moments sort of thing. But little by little as time goes on, as days go by, I'm starting to see a little bit more traction, people coming and chatting, whether it's like these unknown games. They're not unknown, sorry, I'm not trying to disrespect Final Fantasy, but whether it's these lesser searched lower viewership games or it's these, shooting games that people are interested in, just gonna keep kind of dabbling in all of it and just kind of hope for the best. It'd be ideal and nice if I could try to do this where it's like I don't have to like, I don't know, because it's like I try to explain this sort of thing to my mom or like other people like friends and stuff that might not necessarily understand what it's like. It's like it's not really a job, it's not really a career. It does kind of seem like a business. It's like I'm my own boss. It's scheduling's up to me, but whether stuff happens or not is also up to me. So it's like you can go into a company and a job and you provide your skills, provide a service, learn what you need to learn, and then you become like a cog in their machine. And then as a result, they'll pay you for your time. And then when you're done, you just go home and you don't really have to think about it for the most part. That's the case for a lot of jobs. Maybe not so much like certain kind of careers and stuff, but in certain jobs, if you're like in a higher position, you do take some responsibility home. Like if you're a manager and stuff, technically it could happen, but yeah, like it's not really like that. It's more like a entrepreneurial endeavor. It's like a business. You're by yourself. It's all up to you. It's, yeah, you have the freedom and the luxury as a result because you're the one kind of held accountable for what ends up transpiring and what ends up kind of, getting put out as a product, But like ultimately, that's like I think what I would want to do anyways. But it's a really massive risk. A lot of people don't understand it because or don't accept it or don't agree or don't like the idea for themselves and for others, because it for a lot of people it might seem like a fruitless endeavor. It also seems really risky, unstable. It seems really unstable, and like it's the other thing for people is money talks, right? So a lot of people kind of gauge whether something's worth it or not based on like a dollar monetary value, and it's just like, since it's kind of like when I built a PC, it's like the logic behind why a PC is like overall cheaper is because you pay a lot of money at the front, so it's front loaded to basically build a PC, but as a result you save a lot of money in terms of not having to pay an online subscription like PS Plus, and then also you have much better sales, much better discounts, stuff like that. So like in the long run it actually turns out to be cheaper, unless you're just kind of constantly upgrading or whatever, that like then the math probably doesn't make much sense. But in the same vein as that, or like in the similar in the sense of like that, it's kind of like for a business, you start at the front loaded side of things. There's no promise, all risk. It's just there's no stability, security, and then you get no money, right? But then you're kind of like little by little chipping away, and then you start making revenue, and then you don't really, even though there's like no real costs. I mean, there are costs, but like technically if you count internet or me investing in a PC or whatever, but like there aren't like recurring or anything sort of like big costs that I have to like kind of like worry about necessarily. But it's kind of like you'll eventually like break even, or you'll make money to sustain what you're currently doing in the first place without having coverage from like the money, and then down the line you just kind of basically I guess it kind of compounds and builds and snowballs into, not like I'm gonna be some fucking millionaire or something, but something where it's like livable. It's equivalent to the kind of money you can make from some minimum wage job or living wage job or whatever. And like honestly, it'd be nice. It's like a dream, I suppose. Yeah. It's like I think about a lot about what I could do with my time on this earth, and a lot of it it's like a lot of it is themed around, I guess, being in some sort of service to other people. Not just like, so like what would streaming really do for me, right? Like and I'm trying to entertain y'all, but at the same time I give a lot of commentary that might provide comfort, it might provide insight, it might be educational, it might be helpful, like advice and stuff. It's kind of like I'm hitting all the notes, and then I have a certain level of freedom, right? Where it's like if you're in a customer service job, or you're like a counselor, or you're like a lawyer, or like I don't know, like you're in some sort of role where you help people and like you serve people. And I didn't mean do help in quote air quotes, but like you help people in some way or the other, but you're bound by certain things. So it's like you're only helping people like maybe you're off a script, or you're bound by certain ethics on a board. So like a counselor slash psychologist can't really freely speak in the same way I might be able to freely speak. And then also like I can get mad at y'all, like, you know what I mean? Like I can actually like, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be wise if I got mad at people, but it's just kind of like, if I do something wrong, the person that takes the fall is me, and I don't really have to worry about like it affecting other people in a sense. Whereas like if I work for a company, it's like the image of the company and this, that, and the other, my boss, manager, or like in some bigger sense, it could like, be the whole occupation as a whole sort of thing. So it's just kind of like, and I don't even think I say that much like fucked up shit. It's just kind of like a lot of how I do, how I conduct myself. It's not necessarily like the most formal or professional. I think a large part of like the appeal of people that are streamers, especially the ones that are like a little bit more down to earth and just kind of like, they're just like regular people, is like it adds a certain like authenticity, and then there's not a lot of conflict of interest in that sense versus you paying someone to help you, or you paying for advice, or you like, you know what I mean? And then like a lot of the stuff that people do to support streamers is like really optional. It's not mandatory. Like I'm not here saying like you need to donate to me or some shit. Like I don't even know how that stuff's gonna play out for me. I don't even know how the fuck, like how to like receive donations. But like even the memberships things, like I just don't really know what that's like yet. Just down the line, it's just more stuff to learn and just kind of get used to and just kind of figure out how I want to do it and all that, whatever. If it's like a PayPal account or something, okay, cool, whatever. But anyways, that's not really my point. But just a lot of what I'm trying to do here is, honestly, I see other people doing the same thing, and they're meeting some measure of success that allows them to do it for a living. And as a result, because they're doing it for a living, they can kind of just, I'm already kind of like committing and putting a lot more focus and energy into this than I normally would. It works out because as a hobby, playing video games is something I do regardless, but to kind of like combine everything and have them all intersect and just kind of like create this sort of synergy where, you know, I've always heard these like advice things where it's like, oh, you want a job or a career where you're doing what you love for a living, like your passion and shit. And like a large part of the rationale is because like in the world of like IRL humans, like you want competitive advantage, you need motivation, you need things to give you a drive so you can commit to the competition and commit to like a grind, commit to whatever. And like if you end up in a job or career that you just kind of ended up in because like, yeah, you passed the exams, yeah, you did all this shit to get certified, yeah, you did all this to get some experience, you did an internship here and whatever, and then like all together you kind of just created opportunities, open doors and accepted opportunities, and then now you're like working in some place, and then yeah, you make money, and then yeah, you made enough money to kind of like create some sort of life for yourself. You like, you live in this place, you buy this thing, you have these bills for these services, and like you have a Netflix subscription, and then you just kind of like living, and then in all of that you try to find more and more opportunities in your limited time to kind of like explore and like figure out things, enjoy life and all that. Or maybe you explore things to continue to like build your repertoire and like build your wealth and whatever. It's like whatever your prerogatives are in life. But it's just like a lot of people end up doing shit that like, it's like, yeah, you get dollars for it, but like what you're actually doing is like a mismatch. And if it's not like, some people are like really adaptable, right? Where they can kind of just find themselves in like many walks of life and just whatever occupations, vocations, whatever. And then it's just kind of like, okay, well, like maybe it's just me, but I think maybe it'd resonate with a lot of people. Maybe it's my generation. Maybe it's people in my situation, in my boat, that might feel this way. You know, people that are like doing really well and they're like doctors or some shit, maybe just sort of let go of like these sorts of desires. Maybe they're there in the first place because they found that alignment in that like in that department. But for me, everything I didn't really fit, like, you know. And like it's not like a simple analysis. It was like a really like a heavy duty analysis. It's just like I felt like I was like living the wrong timeline, the wrong life. And then the more I saw people doing this shit, it's like, it's not that I think it's easy. I don't think this is easy. There's all sorts of things and hurdles, like, you know, just like the audience just being on camera all the time, trying to find things. I can always like find things to say, but like to like put yourself out there, it's not like some customer service role where like, I mean, it could be for some of y'all, where some of y'all might try to limit yourself and watch what you say. But like for me, I go off script. I don't really care about like if people actually rub me the wrong way, you'll see that shift most likely where I'm willing to defend myself or I'm willing to speak out and this, that, and the other. It's like you do that in a customer service job, you get your ass fired. You know, you get reprimanded. You know, you don't get that promotion. You don't go up that ladder. Someone else who is willing to obey and conform more, like, you know, and for me, freedom matters a lot to someone like me, even though I don't necessarily always feel free to like whatever, but like the freedom to kind of like express myself, the freedom to kind of do what I want when I want sort of thing. And when I say that, I don't even mean in like some immoral realm of things, because for me, I still dabble in not dabble. I still want to walk that path, right? Where it's like moral and just of value and integrity and righteousness, you know what I mean? Where it's kind of like I don't like, imagine if I was like in a job and I'm like in sales and it's like, yeah, I can persuade people to buy shit. Yeah, I can kind of like pick and choose words and form it in such a way and say it in a certain way and like omit this detail and exaggerate this detail and just kind of like manufacture this narrative in their head that this is like a good fit. And it's like I could do that, and it's just like it's in some sense it's moral enough and it's not immoral really, but it tends to come off where like if you're competing and you're trying to actually be successful, it's just like you're competing with immoral people. And then when you compete with immoral people, there is ethical ways you can go about doing it, but it's like a lot of temptation, efficient path of least resistance to just be immoral like them and just kind of match them and shit. So I've seen people kind of go down routes where it's like it corrupts them little by little. And it's like, I think for me, I don't want to be corrupted. I want to like kind of keep my purity in some sense, you know what I mean? And like for all I know, streaming could have all of these like types of things happen too, right? Like imagine if I like start talking, interacting with like some fucked up person, streamer or whatever, or like I have a community that's like so volatile and like immature and like toxic and just like whatever, and like it could happen, but I don't know, like it's I'm me, I don't represent any of you, you know? And like y'all are you, and you don't come to me and try to make me more like you, you know? And I'm not really here to try to make you guys more like me. If people take things and it rubs off on them and whatever, and it adds like a positive force in their life, then cool, I actually did something indirectly to like create a positive impact, you know? And like that's a bit of an allure to me, like, you know? The other kinds of jobs and careers I was willing to contemplate was kind of like in the same vein, where like I would kind of have that impact on people. And if I can have that impact on people in form of streaming and I'm playing video games, and it's not just like playing video games, the bigger picture for a lot of this stuff is the business side of things. Like to take this, to be an influencer, grow an audience, and then it's like you're doing business dealings, whether it's sponsorships or collaborations. You know, I'll be here with like a fucking gaming water or sell a gaming chair or some shit. Like, I don't know. It's like, and then that's like dabbling in a bunch of stuff that I was already educated in and I had an option to. Like, you know, I was interested in getting an MBA before. I was interested in starting my own business, like some startup, or I was interested in joining like a startup, and then technology stuff, and then like psychology stuff, and like whatever. And then if I looked at like what all of these streamers are kind of working with, their differing chats, the differing communities, the differing sizes, the kinds of focus they have. Some are like pro players, like playing these shooting games religiously. Some of them don't even play shooting games. They're like playing stupid like party animals or some shit and just kind of like having so much fun. And like that's like what's drawing in some sense. That's the entertainment, that's the product, that's the appeal for a lot of people. And like I'm trying to take my own shot at it, and I just genuinely hope that there's, you know, more than enough attention and interest to go around where someone like me could even thrive in something in a industry like this. And if I were to go elsewhere and try some other traditional role, like traditional job, then it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I would literally just be doing the same things but just to compete in that front, to like flesh out that, to kind of be on top of things like in that world. And it's like, if I had to choose the poison, for lack of better words, it just kind of makes more sense to do something that has so much things synergized and all kind of revolving around my already existing expertise and knowledge and experience and wisdom and all that. Like video games, it's like, yeah, on the surface it's kind of like, oh, this dude just streams himself playing video games. It's like, you know what's funny? If you minus the chat, that's actually the easiest part, and that's like what people like to cherry pick, and like that's why it's like an easy job. But literally everything else is the job. It's like the stuff behind the scenes that you don't see when you're like running the show, right? And then basically the bigger I get, the more opportunities I get, the more I try to flesh out and improve shit on the, you know, on the back end of things. Whether it's I learn how to actually do video editing a bit better shorts, be a better entertainer, whether it's like I start dabbling in networking and trying to collaborate and whatever it might be. There's so many, it's like its whole rabbit hole. Like there's just so much different aspects to why it's not really luck. It's not, in some sense there is lucky exposure where people blow up and go viral. But ultimately, like, if I don't get that, I still think I can kind of make it. And, like, you know, it's just going to be a matter of time ultimately. But, yeah, anyways, that's all for now. We're going to hop off. I've spoken enough. We're at 3 hour and 17-minute mark. We're just going to, you know, I could have kept playing, but I feel like I need to do other stuff before I go to bed. So, figure it makes more sense for me to end stream a little bit earlier than I originally would have wanted. Plus we have to go save point to save point, so if I do continue playing, it's going to be to like some next portion. There's no quick saves or anything, so there's a certain level of commitment, and it doesn't necessarily take too long to go save point to save point, but still it's something to note. But yeah, anyways, that's it. I'm gonna hop off now. I hope y'all have a good night, and if y'all haven't already, make sure to like the streams. If not, most importantly is subscribe if you haven't. Subscriptions help and watch hours help. That's pretty much what I'm trying to grind, I guess. I could try to make a video that's like gonna be better in terms of like getting subscriptions follow through. I'm not gonna be like one of those YouTubers where I put that graph and it's like, oh yeah, did you know 90% of you didn't subscribe? Like, I don't know how many people do that, but it's like almost all of them. So I just don't want to like follow suit. But yeah, most people that watch me don't subscribe. Go figure. Subscriptions, the easiest thing to do, the free thing to do is to click that button, whatever. And like, ironically, that's like the hardest thing to get people to do, other than actually like sitting down and like religiously watching you. But those people are already subscribed. So my thing is, I'm trying to find the right audience, attract the right audience where these people are genuinely here for me. They're genuinely here for what I'm trying to do, what I'm about. The game and stuff is a backdrop, but ultimately it's like, you know, like real fans, bro. Like, you know, it's people want to chat and all that, talk and tell me about their day or ask questions or poke my brain, or we can have a bit of a back and forth. I'm open to it. It's just, please understand that if I do end up getting bigger, I realize I probably can't even handle that big of a chat or that fast of a chat. If anything, we could probably have like if I'm playing a game, it could be one way, but if I'm like chilling and doing a just chat type of thing, like a just chat stream, then I could be like way more focused and attentive to a chat that way. But we're not really at that stage where I can like do that, even though I do just chilling streams where I'm like game hopping and stuff. But yeah, like down the line, if it ever comes to that case, yeah, if it ever comes to that, then we'll see what we can do. Then I already decided to just go through with the Discord. I just said fuck it today. I'm just like, whatever. I'll just open up the servers. Links in the description. If you have a Discord, you can join. You know, please behave or I'll ban you or kick you or some shit, I guess. I don't know. Most of y'all are just like weird and edgy. That's not really like stuff I would like kick people out for. But it's just like, you know, like real fucked up shit, I guess. Just as a warning to some of y'all, I don't really tolerate that kind of crap. But Yeah, we have a Discord server. I'm open to playing with people. It just really depends. Obviously, I have all these other things I need to do, like these single player games to play, so I'm not always going to be down. I hope everyone can understand that. Goes without saying, you know. But yeah, eventually I'm gonna do the members thing, and then maybe I'll just do a member section in the Discord. Maybe I might just do something where like I prioritize if I'm gonna play with people in my server, I might just prioritize members over like that. Maybe that could be a perk for members, I guess. I don't know. I'm still brainstorming what I would do, like to add value to a membership tier, but I also don't want to like. It's not that I don't. It's just I'm not sure. But like adding value to a member tier where it's like free, people that are like not paying customers, miss out on something relatively big. But then again, that might precisely be the perk that gets people to like get a membership. If I have like a membership that's just like a just kind of like a random vain empty status sort of thing, you know, but then that might also work too, because I might get like the most sincere supporters just be like it's whatever, like no real entitlement or obligation. I don't know. But anyways, I'll worry about that stuff later. That's all for now. Good night, take care, peace out.